pleasure to meet you guys. I'm Jack. I'm from Brazil. And you guys have a lot of fans there.
Oh, yeah. I go to Brazil a lot, and they're, like, loyal over there.
Oh, that's amazing.
So wonderful. And my first question is Maya, Gael, or Jamie?
Jamie.
Jamie?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why Jamie?
You know, there's pros and cons to both. I think Jamie takes care of Callie in a way that Gael doesn't or can't. Not in like a patriarchal way. In like more emotionally mature, emotionally competent. They're more kind of adults and equals, and I think she needs that. Yeah. So. But also, Gael's great, and they have a lot of chemistry. So, you know,
It's hard.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard when you have two beautiful men
How
together.
can you choose? Do you have to?
I think you do.
So this show tackles, being in your young woman, especially in the workplace. So what is the most realistic aspect about that, do you guys think personally?
I mean, every woman in the workplace has dealt with some kind of harassment or discrimination, even on kind of, smaller levels, but it's, all these microaggressions that I think women face constantly. But I mean, a lot of what Mariana's going through, I have experience in the workplace, and it's important to talk about.
Yeah. I've been lucky enough to be kind of even raised on a set that has been so amazing. So
yeah, we're in a little bit of a bubble. But
yeah, especially because everyone that works on that set is so socially conscious and aware and so passionate about these stories that they feel the same way. So it's like you don't really lucky enough to not have to experience it, but it does. Especially in the industry.
Though. I have.
Well, no, in the industry, yeah. Yes.
Yeah. So Maya, in the episode that they screened earlier today, we saw, Jamie tell Callie that, her reckless behavior, as righteous as she might think it is kind of, has real consequences. And I'm curious, do you see what Callie's doing as reckless, or do you see it as her standing up for what she believes in no matter what?
I think it's both.
Mm-hmm.
I think she will make a big difference in the long run if she keeps her head down and isn't so impulsive as she's always been. And so I'm rooting for her to kind of get it together, but I also respect her and her reasons for blowing things up and being the way she is, and she's not going to really keep her mouth shut, and so it means her journey will be a little tougher because of that.
And for you, Cierra, obviously we saw, Raj and Mariana are finally together. I'm curious, what can we expect from that relationship through season 2?
Raj has always been the best ally to her, kind of one of the only males that she can really talk to at Speculate and relate to, and he's always kind of been her biggest supporter. Now that they're together, I think it kind of goes against everything that she's been fighting for in a sense, So it might put a stress on other relationships and kind of what she's fighting for at work. So we'll see how that progresses, but thank you to whatever.
And what can we expect for Mariana this season?
Well, the fight must go on. Where it left off, everyone admitted to leaking the salary info, and I think she's kind of at a crossroads to whether she's gonna get into trouble with that, or if there's gonna be a change in Speculate. But I think no matter what, she's wanting to fight for that change and to change the culture there.
I think she's so strong.
Thank you. Me too. I love her.
If you could describe season 2 using only one word, what would you use?
Groundbreaking.
Powerful?
to girl power?
Sorry?
Power.
Girl power.
Girl power.
Yeah, totally. There's a lot of that in it.
Yeah.
So Maya, so in the trailers that have been going around, promoting season 2, we saw that Gael's first love, Elijah, is coming back into the picture, and I'm curious, how is Callie gonna react to that now that because she's still, as we saw in the premiere, she's still into Gael kind of, but Jamie's there, so like with Elijah coming back into Gael's life, how will Callie react to that?
I mean, you always want what you can't have, so
Right.
I think obviously she's jealous, but she doesn't really have a right to say anything at this point, so yeah, you're gonna see her struggle with that though, and also he's like the most beautiful, intimidating person in the world. This guy Denham who plays Elijah, he looks like young Lenny Kravitz. So yeah, obviously she's intimidated, but you do see her quite committed to what she's in, which is nice.
Looking back at season 1, what was the funnest scene for you guys to film?
Season 1?
Yeah.
I loved Davia's birthday episode. That was a lot of fun, but I also loved when the moms came back and they got high. We had such a fun time with Sherry and today. Like, filming of that, like, they let her go crazy with all the improv as well, so she was cracking the whole crew up.
Yeah. I think for me it was probably either the tango sequence in the finale or the scene that I'm talking to myself back and forth.
Yeah.
But I was talking to a tennis ball. That was kind of fun.
Yeah, Maya, going off of that, what was that tango scene like to shoot? Like, do you have a lot of dance experience, or was that a whole completely different world?
Yeah, I grew up dancing,
Okay.
and I haven't done it in like years.
Yeah.
But I also have done a couple of musicals where I had to dance a lot.
Right.
So, yeah, but tango is very different. I've never done ballroom dancing before. So, but the choreographer for that was the choreographer who choreographed me in the 2 films that I'd done recently. So we've worked together before, and that was life-saving because I was a mess.
Yeah. And so both of you are producers on the show, so I'm curious, how much input do you guys have in not just your characters, but just storylines in general for the show?
We let the writers do what they do.
Yeah.
They're so
trust
good.
them with our lives.
We trust them with with everything, and they just run with it, and we wouldn't dare try and get involved with that because they have just been completely on point since the start.
Since day
So
one.
we've never needed to. I mean, sometimes there'll be like little, dialogue-y things that something's going to feel more natural.
Right.
And we can come to them with that, but nothing structurally or story-wise. We've been really, really happy and super excited by everything.
Yeah. Do they come to you though and ever ask you like, okay, so tell me what's going on in your life so I can kind of mimic what a millennial life is like, so we can like accurately depict that?
We did that going into season 1
Right, okay.
when we had signed the contracts and everything was going to go forward, and they were kind of breaking the show and figuring out. We didn't even have like the idea of this coterie at this point. We went in and they were just going to have a roommate, Gael, so that was way back when, like, Malika was going to be a foster kid that stayed on the couch for a little while, remember? It's crazy.
So true, yeah.
Yeah, so, yeah, we there was conversations about, like, working and dating with someone, like, in the same space as someone that you're dating. And we had a lot of talks, and so a lot of what came from that conversation is in the show. Also, a lot of it's drawn from the writers' lives as well. It's kind of a mixing pot.
Okay. Anyone?
What's been your biggest fangirl moment of who you, like, what you fangirl over, whether it be TV or movies or music?
The cast of Lindsay Lohan's Beach Club.
Oh, good one.
Yeah.
Mine was probably Shania Twain or Cardi B.
Oh.
That's good.
I fangirl over everyone though.
I only fangirl over like
Reality
B-grade
stars.
reality stars.
Yeah, me,
And
everyone.
nothing else.
I'm right there with you though.
Yeah.
Because I'm reality stars and everyone.
But not like legit ones. Not like the Kardashians. I don't care. It's like Bachelor contestants from like 10 years ago that I care about.
That's
True.
amazing.
I've seen it happen.
Well, thank you.
Yeah,
so much.
thank you guys.
Thank you.